Hey YouTube, it's NOS Murray here. I know I ain't done a video in a little while, but lot's been going on, so I figured I'd show y'all some stuff. And this is just a few things. I can't fit everything I've got in this garage, so a lot of it's out of storage. But I'll start with this little dude. This is a Swisher. I picked this up over the weekend. I actually got this for my wife. She said she kind of wanted a small riding mower, so I got her one. I've got her push mower. It's somewhere over here in the garage, and but she wants a little riding mower, so I got this thing. And it runs, it drives, it mows. It's technically a zero turn. It's hilarious. I love this thing. It needs a few little things, a little TLC here and there, but yeah, it's a zero turn because the wheel, it drives off the front wheel, and it just turns all the way, because that's how you reverse. You just turn the wheel to where it's facing backwards. So it's hilarious. It's so much fun to drive. It's I think a 32-inch cut. It's a little bitty thing. It's got like an 8-horse Briggs or 10-horse or whatever. So that's cool. Of course, I got the snapper all-wheel steer. This is my main mowing machine, so that's good. Right here, I got a brand new 1995, if I remember, Murray push mower. I just took it out of the box. Oh gosh, 2 weeks ago, if that. I picked this up in Indiana, along with some other mowers. One of which is here in the garage. Well, two of which are here in the garage. But this thing's brand new. It's been in a box its whole life. Sadly, the box was really deteriorated, so it couldn't really contain it anymore. So I took it out of the box and kind of put it together, unfolded the handles, basically. The oil was still there in the bag. Never been put in it. It's never had gas in it. Or I'm sure Briggs & Stratton test ran it, the engine, back when it was at their factory. But, yeah. What's even cooler still, this is a Canadian model. The box was dual language. It was English and French. The owner's manuals, which are there in the bag, are dual language, English and French. So, very cool little mower. Very, very cool. It's a pusher. It's not self-propelled, but it's a 3-in-1, 22-inch. So, very, very nice. My plan with that is basically just keep it as is. I ain't going to mow with it. I got other mowers for that, but I need to clean it up. It's a little dirty, It's been in a box for, 20-something years, so it's going to be dirty. But I just need to clean it up and just find a rack, build a shelf for it or something. I don't know. I kind of don't want it just sitting around on the floor where it can get banged into. I got this tractor here. I got this up in Wisconsin. This is a 2003 Murray garden tractor. Murray Performance garden tractor. And apparently it was kind of a 85th anniversary deal. 2003 was the 85th anniversary for Murray, and it wasn't badged or marketed as such. I think it was more of an internal thing. I think it was Alan Shaw or Randy Ballard who I was talking to, who was the I think chief product designer or engineer, something like that, for Murray back in those days. Anyway, he said it was an anniversary model, I guess maybe internally. So it's basically the biggest tractor they built for that year, biggest engine, not the biggest deck. It's just a 46-inch, but it's got electric deck lift. It's got the deluxe Scott style hood. It's a hydrostat. It's pretty cool. The electric deck lift is quite rare also. We thought this was the only model to ever have it, but apparently that thing has it, and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, it's cool. It runs, it drives. I tried mowing with it today, but the deck needs leveled, so it mows terribly. So I parked it and mowed with the all-wheel steer. But yeah, cool tractor. See Murray Performance, the badge. It's missing the badge on the other side. This is supposed to be white. They always fade red, it seems. It's got a 25-horse Briggs Intech V-twin. Runs fine. Runs great. So it's got electric PTO, which is not super common on Murrays. There in the last few years, they started doing it more and more. But, the vast majority of Murrays don't have electric PTO. So it also has cast iron front axle and an optional front bumper, which is very cool. Most of these tractors had the bumper. I think they just came with it for the most part. This little mower over here is very special. I got this where I also picked up that push mower in Indiana from the same gentleman. He's got dozens of new old stock Murrays. But this is a 2004, I believe, Craftsman, made by Murray. You can see it's got the same body style as this tractor. And this is technically a brand new mower. It has been test run. You can see where it's had a little bit of gasoline in the tank. but it's never mowed anything, and it's practically still a new mower. I mean, you can kind of look and see it's, very, very clean. A couple of scuffs here and there, like one right here, probably from where it's been transported on a trailer or something and rubbed up against something. But yeah, this is a Canadian model. It was sold for Sears Canada, or it was sold at Sears Canada. From what I can tell, they only offered these for 2004. Every one of these I've seen is a 04, so, and they were only sold in Canada, so they're not very common. There was this model, which is a 46-inch deck with the Digipack, electrical pack, whatever you call it, which includes a digital dash, electric PTO, and electric deck lift. There's a 42-inch model, I think, that also had the same options. I've seen a parts list for it, but I've not seen a real model. And then there was another 46-inch like this that was an all-wheel steer, but did not have the electric options, did not have electric PTO or deck lift or Digidash. So it was stripped down but had all-wheel steer, so you kind of get more features, less features, whatever. This tractor has cast iron front axle. It has a 22-horse Briggs & Stratton V-twin. You can see. Yeah, you can see where it's had a little bit of fuel in the tank, the discoloration, the fuel filter. I haven't even checked the oil. Oil still looks brand new. I mean, I think all it has done has been just test run. They probably just threw gas in it just to make sure it ran, kind of deal. So, very cool. That is not technically the correct digital dash. Over the 19 years, somebody has robbed the proper Digidash display. It wouldn't look a little different. That is one out of like a Scott's or something. So that sucks. But yeah, it's got the little sticker here. It tells you all about all of its features and everything. There's the electric deck lift switch and the electric PTO. And you can see Sears Canada. So very, very cool. Plans for this, I don't really have any. It's just going to sit right there and continue to be a brand new unit and not run. Being that it doesn't have the proper Digidash, and there's also a control module that's supposed to go with that, and they're both missing, I don't know that I could really run this mower. I haven't looked at the wiring enough to see, but I don't know if it has to have that Digidash and control module in it to actually be able to fire and run the engine and lift the deck and all that and work the PTO. I doubt it wouldn't. I believe they would probably have to be in the system for all that to work. So I don't think I could use this if I wanted to. And those parts have been no longer available since 2014, according to Briggs. So I've been looking for a junk unit to rob them from, but being that they were only sold for 1 year and in Canada, and I'm not in Canada, it's quite hard to find. So I don't know that this thing will ever run again without doing something to the wiring, which I'm not interested in doing. I have plenty of other mowers, obviously, to mow the grass with, so that's just going to sit there and continue to be a new mower. I need to clean it up as well. It's been sitting outside for a few years. Luckily, it's still, the paint's still good. So I know down here in Texas, if you let them sit outside a few years, they get to looking rough. So, the other thing I picked up, 3-bin Murray bagger, brand new old stock. It was in the box, but the box fell apart, just like that. That's the box for that push mower, what's left of it. So I got all the parts of the bagger. They're in that box below it, and all the bins and tubes and everything. It's for Murray 48 and 50-inch decks, which I've never seen. All the Murray baggers I've seen were only for 42 and 46s, so very cool to have that. Very glad. And not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I just got it because I wanted to. I got that in Missouri, actually. And then I've got some more mowers out at my mom's for storage, which I'll have to. Next time I'm out there, I'll have to get a video of them. They're all tarped up in a shed, so. But I should be going out there at some point. I'll get a video to show y'all what all I got out there, so. But that's it for now. I just thought I'd do an update, show y'all some of my new mowers, at least my most exciting ones, I guess. I'm pretty excited about this little Swisher. I want to fix it up for my wife, make it look nice, make it mow good. So it drives now, but it needs a little TLC. So I'm excited to fix that up, and I'll try and do some videos on it, showing y'all more about it and showing it, driving it around and everything, because it's a very cool mower, and there's not a lot of videos on these out there that I've seen. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Thanks.